And I'm curious how you respond to the potential for inflationary effects of the Freedom Dividend. Even if the overall money supply isn't increasing, would not firms all across the board increase their prices to consumers and perhaps lower their wages to their workers?
So I dug into it, and most of the things that we consume are not getting more expensive. So think about in your own lives. Media, electronics, clothing, automobiles, food for the most part, all relatively stable or getting better or getting cheaper. So what's been getting more expensive? Unfortunately, it's the really core things like education, housing, and healthcare. So if you put $1,000 a month into all of your hands, it's not like all of a sudden the local restaurant can like double their prices because you're still cost sensitive. You're not made of money, you just have $1,000. And so if I'm like, hey, like, what's the local restaurant here? Tombs. How much does a meal at Tombs cost? $15. So if you came back after I'm president in 2021, I'm like dividends for all, and then Tombs is like, hey, now we're $25, you wouldn't be like, okay, that's fine. You'd be like, what the heck happened here? Like, you were $15 last week. And then you'd go to the other restaurant, and there's still competition for your business across every vertical. And so it's not like there'd be massive inflationary pressures in most respects. And the purchasing power would actually help you manage the inflation where it exists in things like education and healthcare, which I have plans to try and get those costs down. But there's no reason to think that Tombs and Verizon and everyone else is going to start like doubling their prices just because everyone has a little bit more money.
Okay, thank you. And which dorm